Hi, I would like to introduce Daniel Franc, who is the starter of one of the first Google user groups. So he started GUG.cz and also a GTAC here in the Czech Republic. And my name is Ola and I'm a project manager at Google. So Daniel, tell us a little bit about your idea of starting a user group. What was the beginning and how many members do you have today?
Well, the first thing I should probably say is that you cannot really start a user group. You cannot start a community. What you can do is to create a playground where people come and they play around the topics that they like. So what we did 4 years ago, we realized that there was not such a playground here for people who were interested in web technologies and in internet development. And Google seemed to us to be the best partner in this respect. So we spoke with Google and offered them to become partners, and they liked the idea, even though it took some discussions. And actually we started it, but we did not start a community. The community grows itself. All you can do in this respect is to be like a gardener, to provide soil and water, and then sort of watch the flowers bloom.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of members do you have in the community?
It's a good question. It's I would not say necessarily members. We have sort of fuzzy membership. It's hard to say how many people are coming to our events, for example. And if you say that, if you look at our events, you got like 3 to 4 events every month, who are attended by 50 to 100 people. So you might say it's a few hundred people every month coming to events. You've got some people on mailing lists. You've got people participating in discussion forums. You've got people who read our RSS feeds. You've got people who are signed up to our Facebook page. You've got people who follow us on G+ on Twitter. Now, how do I count that? I don't know. So we get a feeling, an impression. And basically, the thing is that we feel that we are known. So if somebody wants to learn something about web development or something about doing business around Google technologies, they sooner or later will hit some of our activities, either online or offline. And then another thing is how many organizers we've got, and even that is kind of a fuzzy question. Like right now, we are being interviewed by GUG.cz, and I see 2 GUG.cz members I don't know yet. Hello, ladies. So if you ask me how many members does GUG.cz have, I would not know, because it's also very fuzzy. And each of the community hubs, each of the community chapters sort of selects their own organizers. So it's anything between 20 and 40 organizers at this point. I don't know, frankly. And that's the big difference between a classical business and a community. You can't even call it a business, right. A community environment, that it's very organic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what do you think attracts people to this community, and where do you see the biggest advantage for someone to join this kind of community?
Yeah, well, again, you have to look at various types of the community members, you might say. So for the people who come to events, it's personal growth, I would say, and networking. And also maybe being closer to Google, being closer to where the stuff happens. That's a big motivation for people to come to our events. As for our organizers, I hope they have fun. I hope they find some value in organizing the work for others, because it's mostly not just unpaid, but they put lots of their personal energy into it. So every single of them obviously has some mechanism how this energy gets back to them. For some of them, it might be also personal growth. For some of them, it might be learning new things, like organizing events or running hackathons. For some of them, the strong part of the motivation is networking. You meet other organizers, you meet other people who are very keen on the technology that you love to. Basically, the sort of overarching motivation for organizers is that you can live your passion with some support of the others, and maybe the partner, which is Google at this point.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that you've raised a very good point about the passion. So I've attended your meeting yesterday, and I saw so much passion actually that you put into it when you meet with the group and when you talk to the organizers, and I could see that the group had a lot of fun. So do you think this is one of the points that actually drives the community going on?
Actually, like every work out there, you do it best if you are passionate about it. The thing is, in communities, you must be passionate, because if you are not passionate, then there is no other motivation for you to do that. There is no salary, there is no boss telling you what to do or not. It's you internally who are driven by your passion to do stuff. So I would say any community can greatly benefit from people who are passionate about a subject. It might mean they could be argumentative, they might have different ideas than you've got, but as long as they have lots of energy about the topic, then these people are the best community organizers. So the passion is the key ingredients, definitely.
Absolutely. So I've heard that you've created your first community in around 2007. So it's been a couple of years since you're running these communities. How do you find topics for so many years to be able to constantly bring new innovation and new ideas for discussions?
Yeah, actually, I pretty much answered it in my last answer, because it's again all about the passion. Again, if this was a corporate initiative, there would be probably some committee which would design a training plan for the next quarter, where we would say, okay, let's focus on Chrome and Android and doing business with Google. That would not work because it's designed by a committee. So what we do, we take the topics from the community. So whatever the community feels they're passionate about, we do the activity, and usually it's the organizers of the local chapters or the local organizers who are passionate about a topic or two, and they do it. I usually recommend to our new chapters, when they are thinking, so what should we do as our first event topic? I say, what are you passionate about? And they say, well, I'm passionate about this and that, but it's such an esoteric topic, nobody really knows about it. I tell them, do this. Because even if it's an esoteric topic, if you do it with passion, you will do it well, and you will speak about it to people. When you come there to the floor, you'll be very energetic. When you are looking for speakers, they will sense your passion, and they will be much more open to come to your event, rather than if you did some maybe popular technology, but something that you don't really care about. So I would say, don't worry much about selecting topics. Rather, focus the energy on looking at where either your passion is or what are the people you work with are passionate about. And if you have the community of people who are having similar traits, which makes a community, meaning traits in the sense that we are interested in the same things, how to organize my business using Google technologies, how to develop for Android, then you can be sure that those people will come with some ideas which are probably compatible with the community. But I tell you, I never fail to be surprised by what topics our members, bring to the table, and they do events. And sometimes I might be thinking myself, as a sort of like meta organizer, that this or that topic will not work, and I have my worries. But then I see the event goes on and it goes pretty well, and I know it went well because the organizer really wanted to do this topic, and they were, I would say again, passionate about it, so it went well.
Great. Can you think about, something that really, that you would remember after a few years when you maybe start doing something else, a big success story that came out of the community?
I would say we probably don't have a single atom that I would look at and say that was cool. It's more like a sequence of smaller successes, which pretty much makes the community growth. Like, the community doesn't evolve in jumps. It evolves in many small steps. So I would say one of the success was when we created our first local chapter, because originally we started as just one chapter. That was pretty big. Another success was when we were running our first one-day event, because we started with shorter events. Another success was when we found our first sponsor for an event. Then another success was when small sub-projects started emerging. So like, we got GUG.cz, but you got also GUG.tv, we got GUG Camp, we got other projects which are run by separate teams, which are almost associated with us, and they are under the umbrella. So it's smaller successes.
Well, I wouldn't call it actually small. I think there's a lot of big successes that you as a community were able to achieve. Great. Well, thank you very much. Is there something else that you would like to give on the way to anyone else who would want to start a user group?
Yeah, there are so many things. I would always say that user group it's fun to do it, and I would say it's easiest if you think what you think it's fun in the area of the technology that you're interested in and what you are passionate about. And that's the key thing to find in yourself. And once you find it, then you are able to find people who are tuned to the similar wavelength. You are able to talk to potential partners about your passion. And when other people see your passion, when the corporate partners see your passion, and when the members or the people who visit your events see your passion, then the community really grows organically and you just watch it bloom. So that's about it.
Great, and I think these are very motivating words.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jen, and good luck with your
Thank you,
community.
and thank you.